Hi guys, my name is Kira Anderson and I lost my husband to pancreatic cancer just over 7 months ago. We have a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, and an almost 3-year-old. Tammy asked me to be a part of this evening, and unfortunately I'm not able to be there because we're actually going to see Kyle's family in Montana and look at his tombstone, which was placed a short while ago. So we're gonna go see it live and pray over his grave and spend time with his family. But I want to thank you all for coming to support and be a part of something that is so important. Pancreatic cancer, along with other GI cancers, are on the rise, and unfortunately it's hitting patients younger and younger. Doctors think it's our lifestyle, it's what we're eating, it's what we're drinking, it's the stress. Whatever it is, it's not okay. My husband was 47 when he was diagnosed. He was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer on October 24th, 2021. He had had symptoms all year and was told by doctors that it was simply IBS or a microbiome issue. But, you know, these were family practice doctors who didn't study GI. He did ultimately get a colonoscopy in September, and that colonoscopy didn't reveal anything because the pancreas, as you probably know or maybe don't know, it's kind of in the back of the body, and so Kyle's ended up coming in and wrapping around his colon, but the camera up for his colonoscopy did not go far enough up, so unfortunately we weren't able to catch it on the colonoscopy. What had happened was it ended up constricting his colon so much that he couldn't pass anything up or down. And we took him to the ER on October 24th because he had stomach pain, he had back pain, he felt like he couldn't pass anything. He ended up vomiting the night before, and I said, enough's enough, we need to go to the ER. They finally did a scan and it revealed tumors in several spots, therefore making it stage 4. If it leaves the organ that it's affecting and goes somewhere else, that means it's in the bloodstream and goes to stage 4. That is not what you want to hear. So I encourage everybody to treat their body well, so that you are more in tune with your body and you know when something's wrong. And if something is wrong or doesn't feel right, continue to ask questions, continue to go to the doctor. Just demand a scan. If it feels off and none of the tests are revealing anything, you got to keep asking questions. You have to be your own advocate. My husband battled for 17 months. He had 32 rounds of chemo. We had at least 10 hospital stays of 5 or more days. He had 10 to 12 blood transfusions. After 5 months of the standard of care treatment, and as of now, there's only 2 standard of care treatments for pancreatic cancer. After 5 months of both of them, his cancer was somewhat stable, but what happens is the pancreatic cancer cell actually learns the chemo and continues to grow and overpowers it. Pancreatic cancer is one of the toughest cancers to treat. But I want to leave you guys with some good news. After 5 months, my husband was able to get a treatment that has never before been in humans. It's something that's been studied for several years. We were able to get him compassionate use because his oncologist was the lead investigator. It's a very long story, and Tammy can share more with you if you'd like to learn, or you can absolutely reach out to me. I give Tammy permission to give any of you my contact information if you're interested in learning more or helping support. But my husband was able to get this treatment. It is standard of care treatment, an inhibitor that softens the coating around the cancer cell, and immunotherapy. He wouldn't have been eligible for immunotherapy prior to getting the inhibitor in him. He started that 5 months out of his diagnosis, and he lived another 12 months. Unfortunately, he passed away after 12 months of some complications from chemo. But if he would have gotten this treatment at the very first start, if he and Frank would have gotten this treatment right when they were diagnosed, because they were diagnosed around the same time, I believe they'd still be here. So Tammy and I are together trying to raise awareness about this terrible disease that took our husbands and the father of our children. I am trying to raise funds as well. I did start a fund in my husband's name. We've raised over over $500,000. My goal is $1 million, $3 million, because that will fund a phase 1 study. So phase 1 studies of these promising drugs, if we can get the doctor money at the phase 1 level to get it into patients after it showed promising results in the mice, it'll show the government just how well these treatments are working. A little food for thought here, little note to note, the FDA actually funds more cancer research than any other organization. So it's not that we expect the government to pay for everything, but they do send funds to cancer research. You just got to get it off the ground. And so that is what I'm dedicated to, and I believe Tammy's joining me on this mission, to help fund Dr. Keon Lim and his treatment and his research so that more patients can get the medication and stop losing their lives, because it was a horrible 1.5 years for both of us, for our families. And it's just not fair to anybody. And so, I feel called and determined to help change the way that pancreatic cancer is treated, continue to create awareness around GI cancers, and just how important it is to love and trust your body. It is a gift. Every day is a gift. Please treat it as a gift. Treat yourself well. Treat your neighbors well. You just never know when this horrible disease is going to rear its ugly face again. So thank you for listening. Thank you for being there. I hope you enjoy yourself. If you're interested in helping fund promising cancer research, no amount is too small. No amount is too large. It matters. So thank you again. You're welcome to contact me. My name is Kira. Tammy has my contact information. I live here in St. Louis. I got lipstick on my teeth. Sorry about that. I hope you enjoy the evening and have happy holidays, and hope to hear from you soon.